guys, welcome to my real life player career modes. Today is a big day, probably the biggest day in my life so far. I'm signing for my local team in Norway, Vålerenga Fotball Club. This is the start of my professional career and you'll be joining me all the way. I had a look around the new stadium I'm gonna be playing in. It feels a bit weird that from now on I'm gonna play in front of thousands of new fans, which is quite a big step up in my career.
Strålende underholdning etter pause her. Kan det skje noe helt på slutten her da? Bård finner! Ja! Etter å ha klinket ballen i stolpen, så finner Bård åpningen inni der. Et sekund eller to igjen av overtiden.
So here we go then guys, episode 1 of my real life player career mode. We are going straight to number 7 for Vålerenga. That is a big number right there, and hopefully we can do that number justice, because this club has needed a proper 7 or a proper creative striker for a while right now, and hopefully we can do the job. As you guys can see, I'm gonna be using the Puma 1 Sparks. I can only use boots that I actually own in real life, and these are the ones that I use in real life right now in the recent videos, so I went for those, but I'm gonna be switching them up all the time. But the rule is that I can only use boots that I own actually myself. And as you guys can see right here, we are making the news. Vålerenga secure a new signing. skillNshoot Sander is the newest and most promising addition to Vålerenga Football, and yeah, we're about to head out to the preseason as well. For this season we're gonna go to France, and some of you guys might say just go ahead and skip the preseason, doesn't really matter, but for a club like this we actually have the chance to win quite a bit of money, so preseason is very important and hopefully we can go far. And here we also have the objectives for the season. He want me to keep an average league match rating of 7.1 or better, expecting you to score at least 11 goals this season, set up a minimum of 5 goals, and maintain no less than 18% shots to goals ratio. So some okay objectives right there. I think we will be able to meet those requirements. And of course here we also have the team. You guys can get familiar with some of the other players. You probably don't know too much about these, but some of them you might have seen before. Samuel Adekugbe is one of my favorite players, and Christopher Clausen, you guys might know him. A few months ago we made a video with him as well. Absolutely awesome keeper, so cannot wait to play football with him. I set up a couple of training drills right here. We can work on our shot power, short passing, we can work on our defending, our pace, everything like that. So we're gonna see how it goes right now for the first training session. I'm gonna do one of these, you know, every other week or something. I'm not gonna do them too often because that means I'll go up in rating even faster, and we want it to last a little bit, of course. We're only starting in the Norwegian league, but as you guys can see, this is our stadium, and yeah, I'm playing in it right now, our first proper training session, and the shooting part went really well, got some great goals, and yeah, just getting a feel of this stadium, you know, because I haven't been to play there before. This is a massive step up, as I said, in my career, and it's quite different from the pitches that I've played from before. But as you guys can see, shooting looks solid. We're gonna get a great in shooting, and that is gonna be improved a little bit in the later episodes. I'm gonna show you guys other training drills such as pace, you know, other things like that, which we will be working on. But as you guys can see, grade A on attacking scenarios, and also grade A on the race against the clock. The rest we have to go ahead and improve on a little bit later, but we'll have plenty of time for that. As you guys can see as well, though, now it is time to go ahead and pack up for preseason. We are heading to France for an important tournament for this club, and as I said before, we really want to win this one. We can actually get the club a few million in the bank, which is perfect. So that's what we want to do, and hopefully we can go all the way and win the whole competition, but we'll see about that. Anyway, we are taking the plane right now to France, and yeah, the weather was absolutely incredible, and I have to admit as well, I was starting to get a bit nervous here, because obviously this is my first proper tournament in the country that I do not live in. So yeah, this is gonna be very exciting. As you guys can see, our teams that we're gonna play against in the group stages are Nancy, which I believe is a French team, Zaglibe Lubin, which I think is Polish, I'm pretty sure. Then we also have one more team, I think Shrewsbury as well, from England. So that is gonna be exciting. But as you guys can see, we are basically picked out in the first 11 for the first match, and we're gonna play at the Parc des Princes as well, which is PSG Stadium, and by far going to be the biggest stadium I have played in my career so far. Take a look at this. I haven't seen this many Vålerenga fans in the stadium since 2005. Not gonna lie, I haven't seen this packed out stadium for a Vålerenga game. Maybe they're excited to see me here playing for Vålerenga, but here we go, our first touch in the blue shirt, and we are literally in Mbappe's backyard. I mean, we obviously want the result, but just being able to play here is going to be absolutely amazing. So it is the Polish team though that gets off to a quick start here after only 5 minutes. Let's see what happens. The defense is all over the place, and they hit the post. That was way too close. We could have been under there literally after just a few minutes, and maybe now it's our turn. We find Israelsson there, and yeah, he gives the ball right away. So I mean, you know, it's gonna be a learning curve to play with these players and get to know them. Obviously, this is the first time I'm playing with them, so it's probably going to take a few games to get used to everyone and everything, but take a look at this, guys. Where is the defense? Luckily, though, that was a terrible shot, and the keeper had full control of it, but I'm not really liking this start. We're looking very passive, but maybe now we can do something. We find Bordfinne here on the left, and he should cross it in. He does as well, and almost finds Sas. If that cross was a little bit better, we could maybe have done something there. We get the ball back here, though. We find Adam Dunham on the right, who finds our right back. Come on, get in the cross there or something. He finds me, but I almost get the ball there to my teammate. So I mean, the first half pretty boring, to be honest. Not much has really happened, but we haven't played proper football in months, and you know, we're just getting back into it, so we're gonna be a bit rusty in the beginning. But Vålerenga versus Zagłębie Lubin from Poland, 0-0 after the half time. And yeah, obviously we wanna try to do better in the second half, maybe create a proper chance at least. Anyway, Shala finds us right here. We carry the ball forward to Dunham, passes it back to us, and I see a run there from Israelsson, and he shoots the ball right at the goalkeeper. Very weak shot, to be honest, but you know, we're starting to link up the play a bit. We want to be that playmaker, that the chance creator in the middle right there, and yeah, once again a decent shot right there, pass from me. But yeah, we want to be like the player that you can just pass to, you can get the ball back to, you can be a bit, you know, skillful as well, and obviously score goals. And that was way too close as well. They've hit the post for the second time in this match, and yeah, now we have to do something. We get a bit lucky here, and take a look at that. Look at the skills, inspired by Neymar in his own stadium right there. And wow, take a look at this. What is going on, guys? I mean, the manager cannot be liking what he is seeing. This is absolutely terrible. The Polish team with a chance here. Carvalho, probably our best center back and probably our best player in this team, heads it out. He is super important. And take a look at all of this space. Look at all this space we can run into. We use our pace, and we are now one-on-one against the goalkeeper. Shoot it, and oh my god, what have I done? I did everything right there except the shot, and that was one of the worst shots I've taken ever. That was just absolutely terrible, and we could have made it 1-0 right there as well. That would have been absolutely amazing, but we're back in it now with another chance. Bordfinne on the left, and tries to cross it in, get the ball back here. Shala now finds our right back, I think. I'm not too sure. I think that is a new signing, actually. I haven't seen him before, but he had a great chance there. We hit the post with him, and now we do a fake shot and a couple of things like that, and yeah, that didn't really come to anything at all. So I think that is going to be it, or maybe they have one last chance here. This is not good. Yes, they have one last chance. What are they going to do here? He passes it back in, and a great block there from one of our center backs. So our defense has been, you know, alright in this game. Could have done better on a couple occasions. I could have done better on a couple occasions as well. So we just have to improve, try to get the win in the next game. But still, to this day, I am very annoyed that I missed that. That could have been a debut goal for me in this amazing stadium, and we could have gotten the 3 points. But look at that. I mean, I don't think my player or my teammate right there was happy with what the opponent said to him. But anyway, it ends 0-0 in the first game. So I mean, we'll take it. It's a start. We haven't played football in a while, so it is okay, but now we have to improve, and maybe we'll get some comments from the manager. As you guys can see, though, 6.5 rating in my first game. You can see that, yeah, I was quite a defensive as well in this game, a defensive striker. And yeah, so you guys can see as well, 0% shot accuracy right there. We of course did not hit the target once, and the one chance that I got, we absolutely messed up. But 31 touches, 70 passing percent, it's not too bad. So yeah, it's a nice start, and we showed a couple of decent moments from us. That puts us up to second place, and the next game is going to be against Shrewsbury. So that is the first game I have played against a proper English team, and that made me a bit excited, because obviously that is a country that I would love to go to in the future. Obviously I have my dreams. I want to win the Champions League. I want to win, you know, maybe something with Norway as well. That is more unrealistic, I think. We'll have to wait and see what happens, but God only knows where we can go in this career. Hopefully we can achieve our dreams. But anyway, let's see what happens now in this match. I think that was Nuri with a nice ball there to me with a fake shot. 1-on-1 against the keeper, come on. And why did I use my left foot? We have done once again everything right. We're doing everything right except the final thing, which is the most important, and that is finishing the chances, which we are not doing at the moment. That could have been literally 2 goals for me so far, but yeah, I need to be much better on converting the chances, because as I said, guys, we're doing everything right apart from that. But we're starting very well though in this match. Vålerenga is playing some good football right here. Some quick passing. Take a look at this. Absolutely beautiful football. Tiki-taka football from Vålerenga. I haven't seen this being done in years. And maybe we can do something now. We get the ball, we play a pass, we get the ball back, and this is our chance. There we go, we scored our first goal for Vålerenga, and what a goal it is. Our third chance, we do indeed convert this time, and we whip out the Mbappe celebration in his own stadium. That is what you love to see right there, and we are up 1-0 against Shrewsbury from England, and that is our first goal in this preseason tournament as well. And what a goal it was. So many passes before that ball went in, and yeah, some nice. I'm not too sure if you have played that one-on-one with. I think it was Israelsson. Gave the ball to him, got the ball back, nice link-up play, and the manager is super happy about that. And as you guys can see, SMS Sander gets his first goal after 20 minutes in the European International Cup. So that is absolutely amazing right there. Now though, Shrewsbury maybe get a chance, but Carvalho has full control. Our best centre back, he is absolutely amazing, and he is going to help us a lot this season though. Once again, we're playing good football here. Me and Israelsson linking up. That is what you love to see. I pass it back to Israelsson, and my pathway there gets a bit blocked from the opposition, so that made me a bit annoyed. But now we have a bit of space right here. Look at this. Oh my god, I went for the shot, and we've actually scored from outside the box. We've actually hit the target 2 times in a row, and both of them have gone in. That was an absolute rocket right there, and we have actually scored 2 goals in this half. What is going on? I wanted to shoot there with my left, but of course my left foot, as we've seen, has not been the best so far. So I took my time, adjusted my position, got it on my right foot, an absolute rocket. Keeper had no chance, and I did not expect that from me. I didn't think I was able to do that, but that was an absolutely amazing goal right there. So that is 2 goals in the first half. We are actually on for a hat-trick right there. We have had an absolutely amazing half so far, and the whole team has played well. We have to not forget about that as well, of course. The team has played well, and without the team and these amazing passes, we would not have scored 2 goals as well. So we have to think about that, but that is it for the first half, guys. I'm very happy about that. Getting my first 2 goals for the club, and what a stadium to score those goals in as well. Take a look at this. So a handful for defenders, 66% conversion rates, and 2 goals, 3 shots. Look at this though, guys. All the cameras are on me right now. Maybe scouts are starting to watch me from now, and yeah, this is just gonna be crazy. So maybe now the team also has more expectation from me when they see that the new signing, of course, is actually scoring goals. That is what we wanted. We're even defending pretty good as well. We got the ball back there for the team, so we're trying to help out everywhere we can. And now Shrewsbury though with their first proper chance, they pass the ball back in, and that is the goal. They actually have scored on their first chance of the match. That is everything they've done so far, and to be honest, that looked like a very, very good finish. The keeper just stood there, so he had absolutely no chance, and there we go. The Shrewsbury fans obviously happy with that. They are now back in it, and yeah, as you guys can see right there, absolutely no chance for the goalkeeper. Pretty good to actually get that shot on target. Carvalho could have maybe done a bit of a better job there, maybe got in front of him or something, but I'm not going to criticize the defenders. That is their job. Yeah, we're now 2-1 up, which is a bit more scary than 2-0. Anything can happen at 2-1, of course. Look at this, though. I mean, a lot of space right here to run into. We do a ball war right there, and we find Israelsson, who passes it to our new signing, which I think is, I'm not too sure which position he actually plays, but I know for sure that he is a brand new signing and it's done really well so far. But look at this, though. Shrewsbury are through on goal again. He is rapid and a bit of a bad touch right there, luckily. And he passes it way back. I don't think that was the right decision from him, but I'm not going to complain about that. That could have been a lot more dangerous, and they actually get off a shot. But the keeper has the control of that ball. So, I mean, we have to, you know, we cannot sleep in this match now. You know, Shrewsbury have been close to getting back into it. We tried to go for a long shot right there, but this time we are not going to hit the target. We are, of course, high on confidence right now after scoring those first 2 goals, and that is important for a young player like us. You know, showing signs already that we could be a big player. But yeah, it's us now, 75 minutes. And we are on the ball. We find a new signing. He gives it back to us, and this is a big chance. We shoot it on the left route. That was a powerful shot, but straight at the goalkeeper. And yeah, of course, we should have done better there. Probably could have kept running as well with the ball and adjusted my position a bit. Maybe shot it with my right foot, but it is what it is. Still 2-1 though. 87 minutes left now. Shrewsbury tries to find a striker there, but the keeper has full control of it. And looks like he is time wasting a bit as well. That is what you absolutely love to see. Obviously, this game, a win means that we're going to get quite a bit of money as well, at least a few 100,000, which is much better than a draw. So we obviously do not want to mess this up at the end of this match. Board Finney now, let's see, tries to find me, but we give the ball away. And that is not good. 3 minutes at a time, nothing stupid here towards the end. And yes, Shrewsbury give the ball away. So looks like we're just going to keep it safe. Just play the ball. No messing about here now towards the end. We have the ball now. We find Lekven in the middle. And yeah, that is to our new signing as well. Back to Lekven. Maybe our last chance here. And we almost got a shot off once again. But that should be it, right? Yes, there we go, guys. We have won our first game in this preseason tournament. And I get the man of the match as well with my 2 goals. The manager should be happy with that. And that brings us 3 points as well. And that also means that Shrewsbury is out of the preseason tournament. I actually thought that was going to be a team that was going to be the most difficult to play. Most physical, it definitely was, but technically not the most difficult team to play. And yeah, they have no points right now after 2 games, so they are out of this competition. But look at this, guys, that means a lot for the fans as well. Thank you to everybody who traveled all the way to France to watch us play. And yeah, that means a lot with the win as well. For us, and obviously 2 goals, 80% shooting. We got 4 shots on target and 1 shot off target, so we're getting better there as well. Even the passing, 100% passing, that is absolutely amazing. 1 successful cross as well, key dribbles 1, I mean, we tackles 1. I mean, yeah, we've actually done an absolutely insane game. Look at all of the new things we're getting there top right as well. 9.3 match rating, absolutely incredible right here. Some great feedback there from the manager. You can also see right there where the goals went in. And yeah, 39 touches, 22 passes completed. So this is amazing, guys. By far my best game so far, and that was only my 2nd game as well. We get a nice message here though from our agent, who says that if you do well with Vålerenga, you might also get called up to the national team. And obviously, Norway do indeed have some very good players now for the national team. We have Martin Ødegaard, we have Sander Berge, we obviously have Erling Haaland as well. A lot of good young Norwegian players, and then we obviously have us as well. So, I mean, maybe we're gonna have to play a different position in the national team. I'm not too sure, because we're probably not going to take Haaland's place, at least in the beginning. So that is very exciting, and yeah, hopefully we can just keep going here, get better and better, and then maybe we'll get called up to the national team someday. This is a new stadium though. I believe this is the stadium of Lyon or Marseille, I'm not too sure, but it's a brand new stadium. It's a massive stadium again, and then now we're going to play against Nancy as well. which is the first French team we have faced in this competition. Now we only need a draw from this game to actually get top of the group as well, and that is obviously very good because then we'll get an easier semi-final, and that shows everybody as well, especially Norway, that we are meaning business this season if we finish first in this group, which nobody expected. Anyway, we have a corner right here. Carvalho finds me and we can go for the shot. Nice save there by the goalkeeper, but to be honest, I don't think that is going in on any single keeper in the world, and not the best shot, to be honest. We should have done a bit better there, but once again it is us creating everything. Hopefully the club is liking what they're seeing from us so far. I think we've been pretty alright and a good addition to this club. Look at that though, pretty nice chance there for Virgil, our centre back, who almost gets that on target. Could have maybe gone in, but a nice little attempt right there and a chance for us to make it 1-0. It is basically all Vålerenga in this half so far against this French team. Norway right there on the right back finds me with a pass, and look at that flick. Look at the confidence that we are playing in right now. That is absolutely amazing. We messed up the pass though, and yeah, we messed it up. We lose the ball again, so could have done a bit better there after that nice flick. But take a look at this as well. The cameras are on me. Total attempts 1, goals 0, so maybe people are starting to expect more from me now, since that last game where we scored 2 goals, got the man of the match. Now suddenly the cameras are on me after an average first half, so you know, that is you can make of that what you want, but yeah, we definitely have more eyes on us now after that last game, so we have to live up to expectations. Look at this though, great from us to still have the ball. We keep running, we do a skill right there, we do like one of those drags, which I didn't even know that I could do, so that got me a bit by surprise. But anyway, we're back now again. Look at this, and once again, pretty straight forward shot right there at the keeper. Not gonna trouble any keeper in the world, that shot. I think it was an okay save though, but probably could have gone left there or something. You know, it is still a good chance though. And look at this as well. I'm starting to get a bit frustrated after missing so many opportunities. So I almost got a yellow card there, got a bit of a warning, so I have to be a bit careful. And now we have another corner, 77 minutes. Not really much has happened in this half, and as you guys can see, I get subbed out as well. So make of that what you will. I'm not too sure. Maybe the manager is saving me now, you know, getting a bit more fitness for the next game, because it looks like we are going to go through from the group stages and actually top the group as well. Last chance here, it is straight at the goalkeeper, and I think that is going to be it. So probably the worst team performance so far in this preseason tournament, considering I literally created all the chances in this match, and yeah, the other team didn't really create anything at all. So I think we should have done a bit better. We had chances to win this game as well, but anyway, it means that we are now first in the group, which is very positive. We are still in this tournament, which is very good. We have already exceeded expectations, and I'm very happy about that. But take a look at this, guys. 6.1 rating. You know, that is not a very good rating. I feel like we should have got a bit better rating there actually, because we had a couple of decent chances, but still, it is what it is. Anyway, as you guys can see here though, in the semi-final we're gonna play against Troughout FC, which I believe is another French team as well, and it was difficult in the last game, so hopefully we can do better in this one. Take a look at this though, guys. We have lost a little bit of stamina right there as well, so I'm hoping that all of these minutes are not gonna take a toll on my stamina, because we're still very young. We're getting a lot of minutes though. I'm not complaining about that, of course, because we want to get as much football done as possible, and it's only like 2 games left if we go through from this one, but hopefully we cannot pick up any injuries. That would be so bad. Anyway, great work there while left mid finds us, and we find Israelsson there with the pass, and that means that we get our first assist for the club only after 11 minutes. Great work there first of all by the left midfielder who finds us, and yeah, could have obviously gone for the shot, but the more safe option there was to pass it to Israelsson, and now he also gets his first goal and my first assist as well. So manager is happy about that. He is loving what he is seeing, much better than the last game, and Israelsson there with his first goal in the European International Cup. And yeah, that is the first time that I have not been on the score sheet for this club in this tournament, so it's about time someone else actually scores as well. But anyway, look at this though, guys. They try to tackle me. We still have the ball though. Beats another player. We keep going, and of course he's gonna tackle me. They're pretty strong tackle, but we almost did something special there. We win the ball back though, but they are able to clear it. So I mean, I feel like we're getting better and better every single match, to be honest. And this match I really felt sharp, and I felt like we could do anything. Look at this though, we are involved in every single play. Norway back to us again. We find Israelsson, we're still in the ball, do a ball roll, and it's on my left foot and it goes over the goal. I'm not too sure, was that actually a save? Let's take a look at it. I'm not sure if it was, to be honest. Just a bad finish by me. Once again, my left foot is not the strongest. But look at this though, guys. Once again, we're linking up with Israelsson. He keeps going. He's gonna pass it back to me. And I shoot it straight at the keeper. I cannot believe I have not scored there. Everything was perfect there. Israelsson did everything right. He could have even tried to go for the shot as well, but he wanted to pay me back with a nice ball, and I 100% should have scored. So that has made me very annoyed. Look at this though, they try to tackle me again. I try to pass it back, and it's all going on right now. What is happening? Almost a goal there again. Should have been a goal there. Should have done better. But once again, we are literally creating so much, which is great to see though. Other Kugbin out to Israelsson, back to me. We do a scoop turn right there to Diver, the new signing. We're still on it. Find Israelsson, and he almost scores again. So I mean, this link-up play, maybe we're gonna see more of this hopefully this season. Me and Israelsson, we have really linked up well in this game, and we're just getting better and better as a duo for this team. So yeah, now right before halftime, Diver finds me. Israelsson is keep going back to me again, and it's on my left foot, of course. What am I doing? I should have actually had a hat-trick in this half. I'm not gonna lie, I should have had a hat-trick. The chances have not been that difficult as well. I should have scored them. So that is something I have to work on, guys. Definitely my finishing, because it is not good enough. Doesn't even matter if it was the left foot. Absolutely not good enough right there. Should have been another goal, and we should have literally been leading with like 4 goals right now. But it's only 1-0 still. And we just have to keep going, try to get that goal now. We find Israelsson again, back to us. I mess up the pass there, but Israelsson finds me again. We keep going. Look at this, we do the Berbatov spin, and the shot is not the best, but the keeper cannot do anything about that. He almost saved it, but the shot was actually very powerful, and that is a bit lucky that it actually went in. But it's about time that we score in this match. We should have had more goals. It is our first goal in this game, which is very good, but still, I cannot forget about the chances I have indeed missed. Look at this, I mean, that has to be maybe our best goal so far in the blue shirt. And as I said, guys, once again, not the best finish, pretty much straight at the keeper, but that one right there was very powerful, so the keeper could not keep that one out. And we are back on the score sheet as well. That is my 3rd goal so far in this preseason tournament, and pretty happy that it came in the semi-final as well. So that should be us through to the final, actually, which is absolutely amazing. That is crazy. I did not expect that at all. So I go ahead and request my sub, because I was getting a bit tired now towards the end of the match. I needed to rest a bit before the final, and yeah, we were 2-0 up as well, so I was getting subbed after the next time the ball went on a play. Anyway, maybe one more chance here for Lekven, but the keeper saves it. Decent attempt there though. But yeah, almost 3-0 to us. That means that I'm gonna get substituted, and the team is going to play the last 20 minutes without me, but that should be no problem. We were winning 2-0, and yeah, we have one more chance here in the 83rd minute. Borfinne, back to Lekven, back to Borfinne again. A lot of space here, he can go for the shot, and should have probably got that one on target, to be honest. But I'm not too sure if I would have done so much better. I have also wasted a lot of big chances during these games, but we can only get better, and we will get a lot better than what we are doing right now, which is super exciting, because just imagine all the amazing stadiums that we could be playing in the future, of course. And right now, even this is so cool, you know, just playing in these stadiums like this, and just imagine being in Europe, for example, and just going to different countries, trying different crazy stadiums, and it's just gonna be great. And yeah, this is the start, guys. This is the beginning. 5 attempts in this match. I should have had more. Only 1 goal, but it is what it is. We move on. We got the win, which is the most important thing. We get a rating of 7.8. We get, of course, the goal and the assist. If my finishing was better, we could have had a much better rating, of course. But we move on. We'll take this going into the final game, which is going to be against Nancy, the team that we actually drew against earlier in this tournament. They won 2-1, so we're gonna face them again now in the final. And this is a big game for me already. Very exciting, and yeah, very nervous going into this one. As you guys can see as well, Sanders' efforts on goal helped his team grab a 2-0 win against Chamois Football Club. So once again, we're making the news, so that is great to see. And we're starting up front again, of course. But as you can see as well, I've lost a little bit of stamina right there. So I'm not going to be 100% in this game. We'll just have to make the best of it. And we can also remember that after this game, we will be able to go back to Norway, rest for a couple weeks before the league begins. But the final is going to be played at the Parc des Princes, of course. A special stadium. And I really felt it going into this match when you can see the trophy and everything like that right in front of you when you are walking out. And last time we faced this team, it was difficult, it was tough. We missed a couple of big chances that we should have actually scored. I also remember that this team didn't really create that much against us. We had the most chances, so hopefully we can do the same in this game. But now we have to take our chances, because this is the final. If we win this one, then we will get a lot of money going back to Norway, which is going to be amazing for the football club. And I'm going to feel pretty good as well, because we have helped them so much in this tournament. I don't think we would have been in the final without me, I'm just saying that. But let's have a look and see how it goes. We're starting off here, guys. We are pressing the players. Look at this. Might not be the best idea with the little stamina that I have left, but we are pressing everything that we can go for, and we win the ball back. Take a look at this, guys, already. Lekun finds us, we pass it back to Israelsson, and now it's our turn to keep the ball here for a little bit. Samuel Adekugbe, we end up with the ball here. We find Israelsson, the link-up play is back in this final, passes it back to us. Look at this, and it's just wide off the post. That could have been an amazing start in this final. Could have already been 1-0 up, but that was a bit of a more difficult chance to actually score. But maybe we should have actually got that one on target. So not a pretty exciting start, to be honest, to this final. We go again, those 7 minutes. We misplaced the pass, but we end up winning the ball back. We find Israelsson out to our left winger, Shala, and he is going to pass it to us. We end up with the ball here. We go for the shot, and that shot was very poor. Not a good at all. We should have definitely done a lot better there. So far, guys, we have created the chances, but it's been very similar to the last games. We're not really finishing our chances. So hopefully that is not a bad sign in this final. Anyway, we have the ball here again. We find Shala, passes it back to us. We keep the ball moving forward here, and let's see if we can do anything. No one is gonna go on me, so I just went for a shot, and yeah, it was a nice attempt right there. Could have actually gone in if it was a bit less powerful, but nobody wanted to get the ball off me there, and I didn't really see any run, so I just went for the shot. And that is already my third chance in this match. So here we go with the throw-in. We find Shala, nice pass back to me again. And we are still going. We hit Lekun with the pass there to Bård Finne. And what a save that is by the goalkeeper. That was a very good shot. Not sure if he could have done any better there, actually. But yeah, the keeper was there, and he keeps them in the game. So we've had quite a lot of chances in this half, to be honest. We should have already scored. And the other team has really created anything at all in this final. Here we go again. We find Israelsson, who tries to find Bård Finne there on the right, and that is probably going to be it for the first half. Or maybe not. Some other Kugbe wins the header. We end up with the ball, and yeah, we messed it up, of course. But yeah, that is going to be it for the first half, guys. We should have had at least a goal, in my opinion. And maybe that is going to haunt us in this final, because you have to take your chances in these big occasions, or else it could go very wrong. But going into the first half, we have definitely been the better team. Nancy haven't really created anything at all. And look at this though, guys. Look at the weather. Look at the whole graphics right there. It looks beautiful, to be honest. And that's why I cannot wait to play in other stadiums as well around the world eventually. But 64 minutes now, 30 minutes left of the game. Some of the Kugby tries to find me, but we lose it out. We win the ball back here though, and we are running fast towards goal. We cross it in to the new signing, and yeah, that was actually a very good volley. Surprised that he even got a good strike on that one, but you know, almost went in, so it was a decent chance right there, and that would have been an absolutely insane goal. But here come Nancy and their first chance, and they score. That is why you have to take your chances in these games. We have had about 6 chances, not scored any. Nancy gets one chance in the match, and they score. So that is just credit to them, to be honest, because football is a score-based game. Doesn't matter if you have 6, 7, you can even have 20 attempts. If you don't score, then that is just not good enough. And yeah, Nancy right there, good finish as well, to be honest. First time they're good cross. Maybe Carvalho could have done a little bit better again, maybe got in front of him or something. But yeah, just a good goal, to be honest, and I cannot really say too much about that. So yeah, only 10 minutes left now. This is not looking too good, and Nancy keeps going here. They have a bit of momentum right now. Are they going to get another chance? They whip it in, they head it, and that is also very, very close. Could have easily been 2-0 right there. And yeah, Nancy now is the team that is going all out, literally creating everything at the moment. Let's see, are they going to get another chance here again? They cross it in once again, and to the back post. Is this going to be dangerous? Good touch there, and that is almost 2-0 again, guys. So yeah, they were literally the team creating everything after they scored. We couldn't really seem to get back into it, and now we have just a few minutes left until the game is over. We have to do something now. Nasberg on the ball, gives it to us. We need to bring the ball forward. We find the new signing on the right, tries to get it back to me. He eventually does. I find another player there, but he gives it away. What is that? Play the easy pass. Why why did he go for the difficult option there? And yeah, of course, Nancy now is just gonna bring that ball down to the corner flag. Let's see if we can do anything here with Carvalho. You need to play the ball up. Come on. Why is he shielding it? I cannot believe it, guys. I cannot believe it. We have lost in the final, and that hurts. That hurts a lot, especially from considering how insane we've been playing in this tournament. We could have had more goals, but it's the first few games for this team. I'm still happy that we got to the final. We obviously got a lot further than what we expected, but it hurts seeing them get the trophy when we were so close as well. But we'll have to wait. We'll have to go again. It's going to hurt a lot, but we will indeed be back stronger. We get a 6.9 rating in the final game here. 20% shooting accuracy is not good enough though, guys. 1 on target, 4 off target, and yeah, it's not nice to look at this. We just want to get home after this because yeah, it was very disappointing. We obviously got to the final, which is very good for the club, but when you're so close, once again, it is very annoying. But congratulations to Nancy there for winning the preseason tournament. So now that it's over, we are back home in Norway. We did not return home empty-handed. At least we got this silver medal, so I guess it is what it is. We learned a lot and got a lot of great experience from it, and I feel ready for the season to start in a couple of weeks. Going to be great with a couple of weeks break now. I'm just thinking about all the opponents that we're going to be facing in the league. It's going to be crazy. Meanwhile, there's going to be a lot of hard training to get prepared, and of course my dream is to win the league with this special club right here, so we'll have to wait and see if we can do that. And yeah, the season will start indeed in the next episode. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. I've been planning this series for a long time, but since the coronavirus outbreak, I thought it was a good time to release episode 1 when it's difficult to go out and actually record football on the pages and stuff. It is easy to just record this instead, so that is why I released this episode now. If you guys want to see the next one, drop a like. Thank you guys for watching. I'll catch you next time. Peace out.